What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? We can let y'all see my face. But today I want to talk about spiritual growth over material gain, and I just made a few points. You know, not not too much. So I was looking at my notes, and basically, I'm gonna talk about why you wanna grow spiritually, opposed to seeking, you know, material gain, like just having Jordans and Nikes and the jewelry and all that shit is perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong, I like that shit too. You know what I mean? But I would much rather grow spiritually. I would much rather develop myself on an internal level and let all those other material things just fall in place based off of the way that I'm going I'm going about my life, basically. When those material things aren't as important to you as they are when you make them just your main thing, like you stressed about it, like I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta have it, I gotta get it. I mean, it could manifest still, but it's gonna take a lot more work, a lot more physical work. And me, honestly, I would much rather take the easy route. I would much rather let these things fall into my lap rather than hustling and bustling and tussling for the shit. And then when I get it, I'm all worn out, I'm drained, I'm tired, and the the rewarding feeling from it is only very temporary. Material shit can fuck up. Material things can be stolen from you. They can be replaced, but it can also be destroyed, taken, you know, all those types of things. People cannot take your spiritual growth from you. What you learn, well, you can learn and unlearn, but once that knowledge is in your head, once it's in your subconscious mind, it's there. You know what I mean? It could be pulled on at any time. So that's something that people cannot take from you. Your knowledge, um, you know, your growth, that's something that cannot be taken. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm back. All right, so since your knowledge and the information that you gain through study, spiritual practice, meditation, channeling, astral traveling, all of this growth stays with you. Now, sometimes the ego come through, and your human side will start to come back out, and you'll do human-like things, but you still know on a spiritual level what direction you are supposed to be headed in. And so that's why you want to focus more on the spiritual side than the physical. All right, so another reason why you want to focus more on the spiritual than the physical, because every physical thing emanates from the unseen to the seen. Yeah.
Put the gas in the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to Walmart. You need something?
I text you. I'm busy right now. Don't close the door. Thank you. All right. So anyway. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. Parents, biggest facilitators of mind control. Anyway. All right. So, like I was saying, physical emanates from the unseen to the seen. So everything in the physical world comes from the spiritual world. All right. So, boom. Just with that being said alone, we understand that, or you can get the understanding that if everything in my physical world is manifested by something in the non-physical world, then wouldn't it make sense for me to interact more frequently, more often with the unseen realm to get shit done in the physical realm? See, we get it so backwards. We think that I gotta get up, I gotta go to work every day, I gotta hustle, I gotta get some OT. You know what I mean? I gotta get up extra early, I gotta miss sleep. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. I'm telling you, you ain't gotta do none of that shit. And honestly, you can manifest in your sleep. When you learn how to astral travel, basically, when you just learn how to astral travel, when you go to sleep at night, your dreams will become lucid. You'll become a lucid dreamer, right? And basically, when you do that, you can manifest in your sleep. You can create what you want in your sleep, because the dream world is really just the subconscious. And the subconscious, if you did not know, is constantly creating your reality moment by moment. It runs 95% of your life unconsciously or subconsciously. So 95% of your daily behavior, if not altered by a conscious choice, is going to be the same day in and day out based off a program, because it runs like a computer. Your subconscious mind is like a computer. You can program it, you can deprogram it, you can put input into it and get output. You say you're rich, you're abundant, and you get that shit past your conscious mind, past all the doubts and the shit that you picked up along the way through trauma and other various, trials and stuff. I forgot what I was going. I missed some. Ain't that something I had a little brain for? But yeah. So I'm gonna just keep it moving. I forgot what I was saying. The physical emanates from the unseen to the seen. Talked about astral traveling, lucid dreaming, and creating your reality from the non-physical into the physical. That's where you want to get really more acquainted at. Learn how to program your subconscious mind. Get into some astral traveling, and start really taking control of your life from an etheric point of view, from a higher conscious perspective. Because as long as you're fighting in this 3D matrix to get shit done, that's exactly what it's going to be, a fight. It's going to be a struggle, and it will leave you drained. Alright, so I wrote in my notes, I say, choosing spiritual growth works kind of like the law of attraction when it comes to material gain, simply because the things you were once stressed about begin to work itself out. This is a result of a mind shift. You release your need for it and allow it to come to you without blocking it with negative thoughts or thoughts of doubt. At the same time, if you have an intention solely to have material gain, that's your choice. The mind is all, the universe is mental. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't grow spiritually, you won't have money, you won't have a house to live in, you won't have a car. You can have all that shit. You know what I mean? You can have all that. That's your choice if that's the path you choose to take. But me personally, I choose to take the path of spiritual growth over material gain, because I don't want to come back and keep doing this shit over. I don't want to keep coming back to Earth, reincarnating, and trying to learn these same old lessons that I can get now. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure where I'm going, there's going to be pussy. There's going to be women. There'll be weed and whatever else I need. You know what I mean? Whatever. Because that's what I choose. And so, all right. So, true, authentic joy and happiness come from spiritual growth. The feeling of accomplishment and success will draw all the money and other things to you. So that's why I said choosing spiritual growth is kind of like the law of attraction, because for one, you're getting rid of energy blockages and trauma that block your blessings, that block you from receiving and allowing yourself to receive the things that you want to receive. So I said, the true, authentic joy and happiness come from spiritual growth, the feeling of accomplishment, and success will draw money and all the other things to you. So boom. All right. Once you let go of that need for this shit, that it's not gonna be worth a damn in a little while anyway. But once you let go of your need for that, these things will easily just flow to you. You release the blockages, you release the resistance, and shit literally flows to you. All right. All right, I'm back. I promise that was my last time getting up. All right, so, but yeah, once you start to grow spiritually and you start to feel good about yourself, you start to have true happiness. It's not just this momentary feeling, that becomes bombarded by trauma that you haven't dealt with. Once you have that true happiness, you will constantly see manifestation after manifestation in your life. I mean, even things that you didn't even sit back and visualize on. It'll be like, you know what I mean? Like, where did you come from? Or where did this come from? You know what I mean? You'll meet unexpected people. I mean, and have good relationships. Like, feel like you've known them forever. Or at least a little while. But, yeah. So spiritual growth over material gain is always going to be my choice. I mean, that's just who I am. I love everything about spirituality, the magic, watching things manifest, the feelings I get. Yeah, but I don't want to make it a emotional thing, Just gonna keep it, right in the middle, on that middle path. But that's my video. Y'all holla at me. Mars Magoose on Instagram, Mars Magoose Facebook. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll get with y'all later. Peace. One love.